Assalamu alaikum everybody. In today's video I will be discussing about needs of children and so I'll quickly move on. Physical, emotional, social and intellectual. So quickly going into the physical needs of children. Physical needs are basically linked with the circadian rhythm. Now, why am I emphasizing so much on the circadian rhythm? Because that's when the children wake up. They wake up with sun and they sleep with sun. So it's very important to switch off the mobile phones, reduce radiation, and make them sleep on time. Sleep is also a brain food, and eating healthy is actually when in some families, it's a ritual to eat together and it allows all its members to spend quality time together. It depends on family to family, but my family does that. We practice eating together, chit chatting on the dining table, that all goes along with it. So, free play, and a lot of free play, and a lot of free play. That's why we emphasize on kids to freely mingle with each other and they should not be interfered when they are playing freely because nowadays with this technology and we are moving into an age where sitting is the new smoking. We need to, as parents, see it as a silent killer. Sitting is a silent killer. And seeking comfort has become a part and parcel of sitting. So, comfort has killed more dreams than failure. Social needs, people and children, they all need real connections. So, when I'm talking about real connections, I don't mean one like friends, one like on Facebook, and there you go, he's my best friend now, but rather people who connect with your feelings emotionally. They don't have to be a lot of people. There can be just one or two very, very good friends, which can help psychologically build up your child's emotional needs as well. So, what happens? The dilemma is that in the schooling system, the friends who are in our class, in our child's class, they are the ones who are their competitors. So, this puts a child in a psychologically vulnerable state and he feels insecure about friendship. So, I would suggest parents that all kinds of competitions, unnecessary competitions, they can lead to unrealistic expectations as well. And just try to think, why do you want your child to be in that competition, to be in that spelling bee competition or win that trophy? Is it you want those trophies, or is it the child will really gain something from it, some moral values, something which will help him in his tarbiyah, or something which will connect him with Allah? So the real reason of a child being confident is when he is connected with real people, and through that he's connected with his creator. That will give him his basis, strong basis of self-belief and confidence. Emotional needs, now think of them as flowers who require touch, care and time. Tiny humans who lack big terminologies, but they understand all human gestures and expressions. Unconditional trust and unconditional respect is an emotional need of all the children, whatever ages they are in, especially in times of failure. When a child loses hope in himself and in anything he fails, can be sports, can be grades, anything, lost a relationship, etc., etc. So we should be hopeful that he will achieve his passions and he will learn through this failure something which will uplift him emotionally. Maybe in life he's not able to achieve those grades, but he has that aptitude where he can earn an income and he can live up to the standards of himself. Any failure is not the end of his life. So the next is mindful listening. Mindful listening and keeping a strong eye contact when your child is talking to you. We keep a positive and realistic expectations. We don't snub the child when he comes to you hurt, or when he just comes to you for a talk or a hug. We don't say, we don't look in the TV, we don't look in our books, we don't look in our screens. We rather shut it down and we say no, we need eye to eye contact with our children. And this is really important. Yeah, the intellectual needs. So first comes talking. If a child cannot speak his mother tongue, this can limit his intellectual abilities. So we really encourage parents to not to use a second language at home. Experimentation. Experimentation is a natural way where little scientists they learn by themselves, and it's a very natural way of exploring around the subject or the play or the organic toys around the nature. Children learn by fidgeting around, they create a hypothesis in their mind, and they already have a clear clarity of imagination, and they have hypothesized it. So when they're free playing, you see them talking to themselves, expressing them loudly. So we should never shoo them or snub them when they're being talkative. Let them do this. Traveling is a very holistic experience, and when children are and the parents together, they are ooh eyeing over the sun coming through the leaves of a big tree, or that shiny snow, a mirage, or anything they see together. So, studies show that adults receive many of the same benefits as children from being outdoors, for example, like stress reduction, improvement in mental and physical health, the ability to think more clearly, be more creative. So, guys, this is the end of my video. Thank you for listening to me on Nourishing Traditions. I hope to see you on my next videos. Ma salama.